Hi everyone, this is a breakdown tutorial of my Stretchy Mouth Rig. To create the mouth shape, I use a plane and adjust the scale till I am satisfied with the basic shape. Aim for more of a neutral mouth at this point. It is important to apply the scale using Ctrl-A once adjusted. The amount of control points is up to you. To create them, you can subdivide between two selected vertices while in edit mode. Adding an armature. Turn on snapping and change to vertex mode. To add control to the rig, I like to use an armature. After adding a bone for the main control, while in edit mode, Shift-D and drag to duplicate the bone and snap it to one of the vertices around the mouth shape. While still selected, Shift-select the main control and press Ctrl-P to parent and keep offset. Repeat this step for half of the mouth. Rename the bones to something locatable like mouth top middle, mouth top corner, and make sure to add a suffix like .l or _L so we can symmetrize the rig. With naming completed, while in edit mode, select all bones, then click on armature and symmetrize to mirror the bones on the right side. You can double check that all bones were renamed with the .r or _R suffix. From the main control in edit mode, we are going to duplicate a bone and drag it above the mouth. This is going to be our top mouth controller. Then, select all our top mouth bones, the new top mouth controller last, and parent, Ctrl-P, keep offset. Parent the top mouth control to the main controller. We are going to repeat these same steps, adding in a bottom mouth control and parent all the bottom lip controls to it. Now in object mode, select the mouth plane and right-click and convert to curve. Then, in the Properties panel, select Data, and under Geometry and Bevel, adjust the depth to create the thickness of the mouth. Now switch into edit mode, right-click, and set spline type to NURBS. Your sharp corners should now be rounded. In object mode, select your armature, then shift-select the mouth and tab into edit mode. Now select a point and press Ctrl-H and choose Hook to Selected Object. In the Properties panel, under Modifiers, a hook has been added for this point. Select the corresponding bone from the drop-down, and now the bone will control the point. Repeat adding hooks to all points and selecting the appropriate bones. Once complete, make sure everything is working fine in pose mode. To reset your pose, while in pose mode, select all bones, go to Pose, Clear Transform, and All. For some quick teeth, I just adjusted a cube and applied an array modifier for the desired amount of teeth for the top set, and then duplicated and flipped for the bottom. Because these teeth are going to be attached to the rig, we can join the top and bottom with Ctrl-J. In object mode, with the teeth selected, shift-click the armature and Command-P and set parent with empty groups. Now select the teeth and switch to edit mode to select just the top teeth. And in the Properties panel, under Data, find the mouth top controller in vertex groups and assign full weight. Now repeat for the bottom mouth control with just the bottom teeth selected. L selects separate geometry. Back in the armature's pose mode, the teeth should move with their respected controller. Add a cube and adjust to be wider than the teeth while sitting on the top lip. Add a loop cut to the approximate position of the controllers. Duplicate the top mask shape and place it for the bottom lip. Make the top and bottom mask one object, Ctrl-J. Select the teeth and add a Boolean modifier. Set it to difference, selecting your teeth mask as the object and solver to float. To test the Boolean, turn off the visibility of the mask and move the teeth geometry up into the mask location. They should disappear. Turn your mask back on, and in object mode, with it selected, shift-select the armature and Command-P to parent with empty groups. Select the mask and go into edit mode. Now, using edge select to get the vertices nearest the first controller, assign a weight of 1 to the proper vertex group. Similarly, on the other side, but with the corresponding vertex group, all vertices on the top of the mask will be assigned to the mouth top controller. Repeat the process for the bottom mask. Test to see if your rig is breaking. For smoother bending of the mask, add a subdivision surface modifier to it. If it's still not quite right, go back to edit mode and adjust the mask to your liking. Test until satisfied with how far you can push your rig. To create the inside of the mouth, use a plane and create geometry to match the control points, using loop cuts where needed. Now in object mode, select the plane and then the armature and parent with empty group, Command-P. With the inside mouth geometry selected, go into edit mode and apply the appropriate vertex groups to each point. With everything working correctly, extrude the shape back using E, then Y for the axis. Once extruded, we can delete the front faces. The rig should now be complete. All we need to do is fine-tune. Add a subdivision surface modifier to the inside of the mouth shape, and right-click and shade smooth while in object mode. If there are gaps between the lips and inside mouth, we can adjust in edit mode. For ease of use, we can change the bones to a custom shape. Add an empty, then turn off the visibility. Select the armature, and while in pose mode, select all bones. In the Properties panel, select Bone, and then under Viewport Display, go to Custom Shape, and select your empty from the Custom Object dropdown. Right-click and copy to selected. To change the scale, click and drag down over the X, Y, and Z, and modify the number. Right-click and select Copy All to Selected. Please let me know if this helped you even a little bit. Cool.